Hill going to try the right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Rodgers. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Mostert a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They give it to Hill running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll hand it off now. Hill. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your two current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. To throw is Kaepernick. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Going for it all. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before. That's caught at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Marquise Brown, 76 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So potentially a good chance now to answer back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when
there he goes left side, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year, and the Raiders are back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Philly.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A handoff running left is Mostert. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now Kaepernick. He completes it to Beckham. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now it's Crowder. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown. This is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hit.
There he goes, right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because
launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for Philly.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now Joey Slye for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Now it's Crowder. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Second and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 48. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point by Slye is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Now it's Crowder. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the gun, a run for Hill. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Oh, they're just looking good hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of a team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. Kaepernick now on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now it's Crowder. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Rodgers now to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Running the counter with Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. This is Mostert. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Hill to try again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Hill. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. They'll run for it with Hill. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for Philly. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Kaepernick. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. First down and a little extra for Mostert. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. My goodness, 235 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.